but a rebel, yeah, rebel you are. And as a rebel you can go where the wind blows. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of Always a Rebel live stream and podcast. I am your host, Jon Magnusson, and today is gonna be a very special episode, and I will soon explain why. But I can give you a hint. The jersey I'm wearing has a lot to do with it. If you like this podcast, please give it a like, a thumbs up, comment or a share on whatever platform you are using, and feel free to get in touch with me on email info@jonmagnusson or messenger Jon Magnusson OF. I'm just gonna share the link here on a few places, so stay put. Yeah, so today isn't going to be a regular episode since last 2 weeks hasn't been regular at all. Those who knows me on a personal level also knows that I have one big passion besides music, and that is the Swedish hockey team Leksands IF. This might be hard to relate to if you're not into sports, but I hope that even if you're not, you'll get something from this insight into my life outside of music. I do like sports in general, but don't watch nearly as much of it as I did when I was a kid. About 10 years ago, I spent a lot of time watching random football games, and I was a big fan of Manchester United. But with time, I got more and more bored with international football and can't barely even call myself a United fan anymore. But my passion and love for this hockey team has never faded. They are from a very small town in my home region, about 150 kilometers from where I grew up. They had a huge success period long before I was born and won 4 Swedish championships in the 60s and 70s. They were also pretty good when I was a kid during the 90s, getting very close to playing the finals a couple of times. Then in 2001, we got relegated from the first division for the first time in 50 years. And since then, we supporters have been going through a lot. Jumping up and down between first and second division, being on the verge of bankruptcy. And most of all, we had played promotion and relegation qualifiers 16 times in 19 seasons, which is gotta be some kind of world record. So many times of pure despair, but also a couple of moments of pure ecstasy and happiness, like when we got to be in the arena 2013 and when we got promoted after a really strong season, or this Friday when me and some very good friends saw the final game together on television. But more about that soon. First I will see who's joining in here. Hi Robin, hi Catherine, hi Lone. Very good to see everyone here. If anyone else is watching, I would love it if you leave a comment so I can give you a shout out. And thanks a lot, Robin, for tagging some people. I really appreciate it. Anyhow, this is the first song of tonight, and it's a tribute I wrote for the team way back in 2012, and it's roughly translated to the proudest of teams. Here is the stoltaste av lag. Vi är blåvita bröder och systrar som glöder för det stoltaste av lag, ja det vackraste vi har. Och vi går aldrig under när vi står här och sjunger för det stoltaste av lag, ja det vackraste vi har. Och vi har lidit alla kval och fastän hoppet varit svagt så står vi kvar. Och vi har kämpat för vår sak när alla andra gett sig av. Då står vi kvar För vi är blåvita bröder och systrar som glöder för det stoltaste av lag. Ja, det vackraste vi har, och vi går aldrig under när vi står här och sjunger för det stoltaste av lag. Ja, det vackraste vi har. Och vi har gråtit för din skull och tappat gnistan en sekund. Men vi kommer tillbaks. Och fast varje år är likadant, vi säger alltid samma sak. Men nu är vi tillbaks, för vi är blåvita bröder och systrar som glöder för det stoltaste av lag. Ja, det vackraste vi har, och vi går aldrig under när vi står här och sjunger för det stoltaste av lag. Ja, det vackraste som vi har. Thank you very much. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit bad because I've been screaming a lot these last weeks, all because of the games. Hi, Lena. Hi, Lena number 2. Great to see you both here. So if you're still here and haven't got bored about me talking about sports, I want to share the story about this season and especially this Friday. In December 2018, we had lost 9 games in a row, changed head coach, and worst of all, one of our most legendary players, Tobias Forsberg, suffered a terrible neck injury that he's still recovering from. But after that, something happened with the team. To make a long story short, Leksands suddenly started winning games, and in the end we got to play the promotion and relegation series against our biggest antagonist and neighbor team, Mora. And not only that, it was the 3rd year in a row we played qualifiers against that particular team. One series is 7 games, or rather the first team to win 4 games will win the series. And I have to admit that watching the games are more painful than anything else, and I've been so nervous I actually felt physically ill. But the release and joy when we win a game makes it all worth it. And against all odds, we managed to win 3 out of 4 games and had the chance to win the whole series this Friday. So I and 3 friends, who was also very dedicated supporters of the team, got together at a sports bar here in Stockholm watching the game. And when Leksand scored 2-1 with 4 minutes left to play, we thought it was all done, but no, we had to suffer a little bit more when Mora scored a late goal to tie the game. But then in extra time, one of our youngest players scored his first goal for the team, and we were promoted to the 1st division. To make it even more epic, it was the birthday of Tobias Forsberg, the player who got so badly injured. And after the game, the fans and the other players sang happy birthday in his honor. And so the party started for both us and of course the team and all the other supporters. And I have been so worn out this weekend, I didn't think I was going to be able to make the live stream tonight. But then I came up with the thought of making it a special episode. So there's an insight into why I might be have been a bit off last 2 weeks, and I hope that even if you're not interested in sport, that you enjoyed getting a little new perspective of me as a person, and that you enjoyed the quite amazing story that our team season has been. Sport can really be fantastic. Anyhow, here's the 2nd song I wrote for the team for the re-release of the 1st single based on a classic folk song used by both the Salvation Army and the Workers' Movement. This is För de vita och Tills dagen jag dör, Until the day I die. Ifrån hela vårt avlånga land ska vi samlas här vid Siljans strand. Med bröder och systrar vi är, tillsammans vår vitblåa här. För de vita och blå ska vi sjunga ifrån norra stå. Alla hör våran kör. Jag är läxing tills dagen jag dör. Och isen den ligger så blank, i Tegera så trygg och så stark. Med stolthet ifrån våra bröst ska vi enas med en enda röst. För de vita och blå ska vi sjunga ifrån norra stå. Alla hör våran kör. Jag är läxing tills dagen jag dör. Ingen lugn, ingen rast, ingen ro hos en här i Leksing kan gro. Genom tårar sett allting gå fel, sett mirakel gått upp, fallit ner. För de vita och blå ska jag sjunga ifrån norra stå. Alla hör våran kör. Jag är läxing tills dagen jag dör. Framåt våren det blåser så kallt, det ska kvalas och kämpas om allt. Men står då samman både gammal som ung, för skölden och vår bergakung. För de vita och blå ska jag sjunga ifrån norra stå. Alla hör våran kör. Jag är läxing tills dagen jag dör. För de vita och blå ska vi sjunga ifrån norra stå. Alla hör våran kör. Jag är läxing tills dagen jag dör. And I actually had to have the lyrics to that song in front of me because it was a long time since I played it, so I didn't really remember the lyrics, but I hope you're okay with that. Hi Billy, hey Lina, great to see you all. And I won't play the song of Stiko because I think he has to do it because he does it so well. So I'm sorry, Robin. Well, to even more sweeten this story about the team on Twitter, I got to know a guy from Northern Ireland, Ross Scott Manley. I don't know if he's watching. And not only is he a big music fan, but he's also a huge fan of the local hockey team, Belfast Giants. 3 weeks ago, we made a bet that if Belfast, against all odds, would win the British title and Leksands would get promoted, we would buy each other a team scarf from our respective team. And last weekend he got to celebrate, and this week it was my turn. So even though it looked tough for both our teams, they both succeeded, and I'm now awaiting to get myself a nice scarf from Belfast Giants to my collection. Feels very nice. Well, that was it for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed this little derail and didn't mind me singing a bit in Swedish. After all of this, life can finally go back to normal, and next week I will have a regular live stream and podcast for you. If you want to get in touch, send me an email on info@jonmagnusson.se or message me on Messenger or leave a comment on whatever platform you use, and I will give you a shout out in the podcast. Have a great week and go Leksand and Belfast. But